Oh my god.
Oh. Okay.
Hi guys, it's Eric!
And Adam.
And happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Yay!
Yay!
It's Halloween!
Yeah, it is.
We've been posting some pictures on Instagram which have been a little more artistic, and so we thought we'd be a little more cute today with our penguin outfits. Penguins are my favorite animal. I love penguins forever, and we actually had these costumes even before we met each other, which is crazy. I was like, oh yeah, I've been a penguin for Halloween before, and he was like, I have too, and I was like, I still have mine. And he was
I do too.
So,
we're penguins together.
The first time we've actually worn these costumes together.
I know, it is. This is the first time I've ever seen this costume.
I don't know how that's possible.
I know.
How have I never pulled this out before?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But you never look cuter.
And because today's video is an update on the adoption process, we think it might be a little bit more appropriate to slip into something a little bit more appropriate. So we're going to appropriately change into appropriate clothing for you. Appropriately. Yes. Blah. Alright, so we are back, and clearly we have changed out of our penguin outfits. Before we get started on everything, we did want to say a giant thank you to everyone that's been so supportive and loving and amazing this past week. Yeah, ever since we started the YouTube officially and put up our adoption announcement video, we've gotten so many awesome messages from people, and
yeah, it's been pretty amazing.
Yeah.
People will just text message me out of the blue or Facebook me and say congratulations, and it's been great hearing from people I haven't heard from in a while, so thank you, and we appreciate it more
Seriously,
than we
yeah.
could ever say.
It's so awesome, yeah.
That's not enough for us to say thank you, but just know that we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get
Yeah.
a tattoo that says thank you on my body.
you.
For all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your
That is so bad.
I wonder how long it's been like that. Both saw it at the same time.
No, I think oh god. So this past week we did hours upon hours upon hours of research, and the biggest thing that we took from the research this past week was cost for everything.
So the first avenue that we researched was fostering, and that one is roughly about $0 to $2,000.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's on the lower end of things is because they actually help you with a lot of it.
Yeah, with living costs and all that. So that
Food
actually seemed quite appealing because
Yeah.
it was on the lower end of
I
the
was like,
spectrum.
that's it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can afford that.
Yeah. And then
But-
after fostering, there is the domestic, private, or independent adoption, which is anywhere from about like $10,000 to $30,000 plus. So that is getting a little more up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a big jump. I was like 2,000 to 30 plus. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
And that was only the second option. So we're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, what are the other options on top of that?
Yeah.
So that was a big jump. And then the third option was an agency, and that is anywhere up to 50,000.
Mm-hmm.
So plus. Hello, plus sign next to it.
Yeah, the
So-
domestic agency is anywhere from 30,000 to 50 plus thousand.
Yeah, so that was the
So-
third option.
Getting just more and more.
And then the fourth option is moving completely away from adoption and doing surrogacy, which is out of control. It's skyrocketed.
$1 million.
It's to like 120 plus
Yeah.
thousand dollars.
I'm a sad bow tie. So sad.
So through all of our research that we have done, we came across some sites that actually give grants. One in particular is
Helpusadopt.org.
.org,
Yeah.
exactly what he said. And they give $300,000 to a certain amount of people in need, and you apply for it, but that application process actually can't start until you're into the actual adoption process.
Why you gotta be so rough?
So the problem that I think, saw in the beginning was that there's lots of upfront fees. So the initial fees that you go into are insane.
Yeah, the upfront fees are like the kicker. Because
Yeah.
it's a big amount.
It's
And
like
it's all
$20,000 up front.
it's not really in installments either. A lot of people, I think, don't get when making your own baby from the love making that you don't have an upfront cost right away. But for anybody adopting, it's like make it rain, like all at once.
Yeah.
So
Which I think that's where the sticker shock came in.
yeah, that's the most overwhelming part because it's like,
Yeah.
yes, yes I do, yes I do.
And then they talked about also crowdfunding, which honestly I had mixed emotions about.
As do I. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that will be something that we decide later on in the process, I think, once we know exactly how much money we will be dealing with whatever avenue we choose. That will be something that I feel like we will decide on. But for the time being, I think both of us are just like,
Yeah. And it all depends on the upfront cost is what it comes down to.
yeah.
So one other thing that we did find out was that there is an adoption tax credit, and that was really good news, but it's only if you're eligible. So it's up to $13,460 of tax credit, and we will figure out if we're eligible for that because we're going to talk to our tax guy. But bad news, you won't get it until the year after. So you still got to have the upfront costs.
With the research that we did this past week, we actually found it better for Eric and I to do it together. We heard of other couples doing it separately and then coming together with what they found, but I think for us, we just wanted to do it together. One, because I think we both found it less overwhelming to have each other there.
A lot less.
Yeah. And then, at least for me, I wanted to experience Eric's first-hand reaction to everything we found.
Me too, with you. Yeah.
Perfect, yeah. So
Absolutely.
that's why we wanted to do it together. It makes sense why people do it separately. What the was that, a dragon?
Your opinion's not tainted by the other person, but everyone has their own path, and we chose to do it together.
Yeah,
so
and maybe I want to be tainted by Eric.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
So guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Bringing it back to last Wednesday video where we did our
Painting!
finger painting challenge. Clearly, Adam's, it's in the middle, so he won.
Thank
I kind of
you
knew it was
guys.
going to happen because I would have voted personally for him. So, and that is the reason why mine is covered by my head.
So you don't have to see it. You're welcome. Yeah.
But make sure you comment down below if you have been through the process, if you have any more questions that you would like us to answer. Comment down below, make sure you give us a thumbs up, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe and share this with your friends, because we also found out that it helps to share this information, because the more people know about it, the more likely you're going to get somebody who will help you through the process, whether it be, you know, someone who's about to have a baby or someone who's a friend of a friend. So the more word that gets out, the better.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
3,